What if Gi-hun had to face against 455 frontmans? In red light, green light, they're all completely invisible to the doll, which means Gi-hun's the only one actually risking his life. During Tug of War, since they're all equally strong, the only team guaranteed to lose is the one with Gi-hun on it. Then in Glass Bridge, each frontman has their own cheat sheet showing the safe tiles, and none of them are sharing it with Gi-hun. What if Squid Game only had one guard and one player? With only the two of them in the entire arena, they'd run into each other in every game. Eventually, they might become friends, the guard might cheer on the player, and even slip a few hints to help him win. In between games, they'd probably just hang out in the empty dorm and talk about life and debt. And after spending all that time alone, who knows, they might just end up together. Every time you're eliminated, you lose a limb until none remain. In red light, green light, many players might lose a leg or two, while some unlucky ones rolling to the finish. During Dalgona, most will still have hands, and those who don't must adapt. In Tug of War, with nearly everyone missing an arm, the team with more limbs wins. But in Glass Bridge, less weight means better survival, unless all you've got left is a head. Then you've officially headed out. There are 50 players, each holding a phone at exactly 1%. Scattered around the room are a few hidden chargers, but not all of them work. Some will charge your phone, others will drain it even faster. Once your phone hits 0%, you're eliminated. Every few minutes, the charger outlets randomly switch modes, turning safe ports into traps. The game lasts exactly 30 minutes, and when the timer hits 0, only the phone still alive will open the exit door. A super powerful laser is firing down at you from the sky, so you're thinking about using a big mirror to bounce it right back. In theory, light should bounce right back the moment it hits a reflective surface, but a laser of this magnitude would easily scorch the mirror's coating in an instant, punching straight through the glass and straight through you. To win $45.6 million, players have to watch the cursed tape and survive the 7th day. If you've never seen the ring, you're already dead. Some players who do might grab a gun and try to kill her, but because she's already dead, it won't work. Others might get clever and position the TV near a pit, but she'll just come climbing back up. To win, your best bet is to lock your television in a cage and pray the screen is the only doorway she can use. If you tried sprinting across Squid Game's Glass Bridge, you'd think speed might save you, but running actually slams each step with far more force than walking. And if you think you could break the glass and just keep moving, physics doesn't work that way. Once shattered, its resistance to your feet drops to 0, and since running keeps only one foot on the bridge at a time, the next step never lands and you're already in free fall. What if Squid Game was played blindfolded? In Dalgona, the shape wouldn't matter, because every cookie would eventually break anyway. Then in Mingle, it will be both pretty funny and stupid because people can't see where they're going and who they're going with. And in Glass Bridge, they'd have to jump forward without seeing a single thing. So they'd fall either because they chose the wrong glass or because there was no glass at all. Can you win Squid Game by doing absolutely nothing? To make it across red light, green light, you'd need someone to drag you to the other side. Then in Dalgona, since the cookie won't carve itself, that same person better do the work for you. As for Tug of War, you could literally just stand there and let your team do all the pulling. And on the Glass Bridge, if you placed last and everyone dies first, you'll be the last one standing. How many Nerf blasters would it take to actually kill you? Well, a single Nerf dart only hits with about 0.3 joules of energy. For comparison, a paintball is almost 40 times stronger, and a baseball is 100 times more. Even if you fired 100 Nerf darts at once, the foam spreads the impact, so the pressure stays tiny. In reality, the only way a Nerf could kill you is if someone ignored the blaster and just smacked you with it. What if Iron Man was forced to play Squid Game? In red light, green light, he'd simply just hack the doll so it stays on green light forever. During Dalgona, while everyone's licking sugar, he'd use a micro laser to carve the perfect shape in seconds. In Tug of War, his teamwork strategy is turning on his thrusters and dragging the other team into the abyss. And in Glass Bridge, there's no point picking tiles, he'd just fly straight to the end. No! Could licking Squid Game's Dalgona actually kill you? Well, you see, licking uses saliva, and saliva is body water. So if you're spitting every drop to win, that water's gone. You would only lose about 40 milliliters per candy, which isn't much. In order to even die from dehydration, you'd need to lose around 10 liters of body water. That's about 250 candies of non-stop licking and constant spitting. Is it possible to jump rope for 24 hours straight? It might seem doable at first, but after just 10 minutes, blisters start forming. By the 1 hour mark, your coordination fades, your calves and ankles ache, and every jump further risks a misstep. Hit hour 2, and you've already lost so much body water that your brain starts fogging. At this point, you'll mistime a jump and won't even realize you're falling. After his big speech, Gihan falls straight into a sea of Legos. From 100 feet up, you'll be hitting those plastic toys at highway speed, which by far is the worst surface you could possibly land on. Lego bricks are very strong, and they're covered in sharp corners. At a normal scale, they just hurt your feet. But from this height, they've basically turned into millions of plastic knives waiting to play with you. What if Gihan had to face alternate versions of himself? Believe it or not every Gihan would agree to stop the games. Each of them have their own different backstories, with some turning out straight up evil, broken inside, or completely weird. Now, some Gihans would be perfectly built for some games and completely terrible at another, and some Gihans wouldn't even be players at all. He could have ended up as the frontman running the games, or he might be a VIP just enjoying the show. What if Gihan woke up in Roblox Squid Game? From the beginning, you'd see people breaking the rules. Some would have admin commands, and you'd see hackers moving at the speed of light. In games like Glass Bridge, they won't even jump at all. Many will just buy the skip game pass or hack float across the map. So how do you even win against players who literally can't die? You use the oldest trick in the book and make them leave the game. Glass Bridge was way too easy, so the frontman decided to make it harder. Instead of having just 2 boring tiles, there are now 3 to choose from, and 2 of them are wrong. But that's not even the worst part. The moment you land on a correct tile, a 10-second timer starts ticking. And if it hits 0, the tile will explode, taking you down with it, leaving everyone behind with nowhere to go. How fast does a pillow need to go to kill you? In a friendly pillow fight, a throw usually goes around 10 miles per hour, and a close swing might reach 30 miles per hour, still nothing much. Even if a pillow flew at the speed of light, surprisingly, you'd still survive. Because pillows are too soft, they'd tear apart and disappear long before it hits you. Ironically, the only speed a pillow has to be to kill you is 0 miles per hour pressed against your face for about a minute. If you played jump rope at 1,000 feet, the only problem would be your fear of heights. But at 10,000 feet, all you'd see are clouds below, and the wind would be so strong that losing balance even slightly would send you flying out. At 100,000 feet, you're near the edge of the atmosphere, breathing gets harder, and each jump feels lighter. But at 1 million feet, you're basically in space, one tiny hop, and you'd float away forever. If you fell off Squid Game's Glass Bridge, how many bones would you break? You see, the bridge is about 65 feet high, so you'd be falling at 44 miles per hour straight down. Even landing feet first, your legs would take nearly 490,000 newtons of force. That's like 2 grand pianos smashing each leg. You'll break about 6 to 12 bones minimum, and that's if you don't land sideways or face first.